made of the right stuff. So Bonesaw now coming out of the rip and putting damage down onto Ness, 2 pushing mid, and that gives Lottery the sniper control. So about like 15-20 seconds in now is when these teams are going to start posturing for the camo. However, it does look like most of the fight here is still around pillars and A, and 2 dead for each side. It looks like Waystation should have a run at this camo if they elect to do so, as it has spawned onto the map. But it looks like they are tending to clearing out the back of B, as Astros here needs to be very careful because he can get collapsed on very quickly from 2 different angles there. And one coming in from back A, Buff Bagwell goes down. He tries to come in from the top ropes, but unfortunately he is the one who has been who has found rock bottom. Yeah, there we go. All the wrestling stuff today. You know, we'll get there. Don't worry. Astros now and his team have decent control here, and it looks like a bit of a different kind of start to the match here than we had last time around. Kills now favoring Waystation along with the time here, and that Hamstar there at Concrete does kind of pop out as that unknown element, but unfortunately has to back off as he doesn't currently have the support needed. And Astros now coming up and needs to make sure that grenade doesn't go anywhere weird. But oh, perfect. And with 1 left now, however, it's just Astros on the map for Waystation. Now they do have time, and Astros has a very important job, and that job is to keep on breathing. As his teammates spawn up around them. 3, he needs to just step on that hill right now. They're not far from capping it, and he can provide help from Shady's side. So, but he is down now, and it is just Bonesaw who finds himself spawning on the other side of the map, and now we are getting into I wouldn't say worrying territory for Lottery. However, they will need to play basically Perfect Halo here, back off Waystation, because this could be one of those kind of back-breaking hills that you see every now and then. Oh, but 3 dead! And Waystation able to get their toes onto that hill, and with only R1 Doodle and no place to contest, it looks like Hill 1 goes the way of Waystation. Lottery now fighting off of C Plat. And Zazar there, great job just hopping up around the back of and clearing out tower. And will help as Hamstar does come in. Oh, that grenade. Very bad timing there for Zazar, unfortunately. Moving down and does take death in the column there. But yeah, Buff Bagwell now just, you know, clearing out. He does like, he's not exactly a high flyer, more of a kind of a power wrestler, but you know, we'll just have to see how he fares up there and whether or not he does get. Oh, nosebleed, but Hamstar no scope there does kind of send him into disarray up there as his team just collapse on top of C, and now Hamstar in a fantastic position, 4 shots in that sniper and full control of top tower. Should be able to put some work in here. Does manage to eventually finish that kill off. Should be hearing those footsteps beneath him. Unfortunately unable to get that no-scope off, and as he's the only player remaining on their team, he is going to have to just allow Lottery to get a bit of time here on the board. Kill onto Fnatic there. Havoc, though, responding with a double kill, and will facilitate, I think, his team picking up the second hill, unless some madness is able to ensue through a mid push, which I don't think is likely, and I believe they are setting up now for the scoreboard hill, our Waystation. 1-1 the score now, and yeah, we're 2 minutes down on the clock, so Still plenty of time. Oh, tries to transport him to death, but unfortunately cannot. I forgot. My apologies. I'm unsure as to what that was. Oh, but a triple kill from Zazer. Wow, things are really kind of swaying back and forth here. R1 Doodle now against Astrus is pretty much the only two players in this kind of position for a moment, as Bonesaw using that camo to great effect, just dipping in and out of visibility when he needs to be able to put that damage down onto the opposing team. And fantastic work there now. 9 and 8. The scoreline for him going in positive, but I've got to say a lot of assists coming in for the side of Waystation. You know, these team fights are proving very strong, and though they're only 2 alive, I don't know how much of a strong position Lottery find themselves in for this hill right now. Oh, that grenade is unfortunate for a Frenetic, but will go down. Another, by the way, caster for us here on HRL. Don't worry about that. That's just my programming failing. My apologies. As we are just testing a few things out while I'm here casting on my own, waiting for my good friend OKSO. Well, waiting for OKSO to, or IKSO, my apologies, to pop up. Oh, but a beautiful headshot from Bonesaw with the sniper there. Unfortunately, will go down to 2 players pushing them, which is always the last thing you want to see when you've got a sniper rifle in your hand. Havoc now backed off and denied entrance to Mud, so he's going to go back around. Oh, and he needs to be careful here. What was that? Astrus manages to get away, and Havoc now will feel hard done by coming away without a kill there. Both players kind of able to survive the onslaught of shots there just in time, which is, you know, something you see a lot in Masters. You know, players just able to live a hell of a lot more. But we are now seeing Lottery in control of the hill and have ticked up a substantial amount of it, and are in a good position to fend off this attack. However, very aggressive posture there from R1 Doodle, I believe it was, and did fall, and is now basically just on the run. Our Lottery just waiting for spawners to come in, as they are currently 4v3 on the map, but it's all about positioning right now. And oh, that grenade, unfortunately not good enough to take out R1 Doodle if you are a Waystation fan. Oh, Buff Bagwell, sneaky in the back line, got himself a double kill there to put a nice little bow triple kill onto his current killing spree. 24 and 9, and this man is rolling back the years. You know, I mean, it's been what 23 years since WCW closed down, and this man is just putting up numbers. And yeah, I mean, this is very impressive from Lottery, the team who, you know, was a lower seeded team coming into this match. Really showing up now, and it bodes well for a series moving forward. Because we are seeing like a very good spread of kills, assists, damage, death, all of that from the side of Waystation. Very coordinated team, very team fighty team, you know. And with Lottery, though, and when you have someone like Buff Bagwell, really can make the difference against teams like Waystation here. And now Lottery are going to get the opportunity to maybe put a couple of kills on the board, as they can play keep away pretty effectively on this middle hill. I don't know how much I like this setup here. Havoc needs to get himself up high onto C flat. Well, I mean, oh wow. Okay, I mean, when you're hitting shots like that, Havoc, I mean, do whatever you like. But that's another one there from Havoc, and it does look like they're just like, you know, they have somewhere to be. as they are just putting as much time as possible on the board on this third hill. I think it's more just to, yeah, bring us to game 3 sooner rather than later, as 40 seconds are all that remains.
Enemy team took the hill.
Yeah, and now all it's going to take is just a little touch from a member of Lottery, but this is a situation that you've got to be disciplined with. You know, you don't want to just chuck yourself on. It can be tempting to just go on and push the hill as fast and as hard as you can. But what you need to do is exactly what they've done here. Just build your way into that hill position and pick it up. It is all good. Yes, it is. The score would be 1-0 to Lottery after the last game. And as we come into this one, it is 1-1 the score. And gotta thank Sozer as well, 1s and 2s. We're trying some new stuff out here today. And oh my god, some great shots from Buff Bagwell. Oh man, rolling back the years, as we said, as we've already said, and looking now to be a snake in the grass, right? Gets another kill. Was relatively unknown after that amount of time had passed, so is now looking to hold top control, and with 2 pushing glass, that's dangerous, and he leads to a fantastic double assist there. And oh, a player down, and think this is starting to run away for Lottery right now. I mean, it is very early in the game to be saying anything like that. However, I will say that I am feeling a lot of air. Oh. I believe... No, are things... Yeah, a bit of tech, but we are back now, I believe. And, yeah, up on top A here. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Buff Bagwell now in a nice pave, but... Oh, wow. We had a run-in there from a teammate from Way Station, just absolutely coming in. We're going to have to see whether or not that is called a disqualification from the referee. But from my knowledge, this is a nose-holes-barred game. And I realized that a lot of the people watching this stream were probably not alive for the references that I am making right now. Buff Bagwell. Oh, man. Okay. Camo and Chess now. Joint top scorer, now top scorer on their team, as was the case last time around. And we'll see now. It looks like no one really showing there for him. Is a bit out in the open. I wouldn't want to be doing that too much with the camo, because you could find yourself team shot relatively quickly. But he fancies his chances. Unfortunately, will pay the price. As 16-14 now the score. It still remains a 2-kill advantage in favor of Lottery, but a lot tighter than the start of the game. Now we'll see if there's a delay trade coming in here, and if not, it looks like Havoc, I believe, maybe picked up a clean kill there and will back down now. No shields, does have teammates to support them. Is very aggressive with that push out on to bridge though, and is taken down by a batteries player. So, but at the end of the day, 3 dead for Way Station, as 4 now the lead for Lottery. They're really putting up good performance here across the board, I gotta say as well. This isn't the Buff Bagwell show in map 2 here. You know, a lot of great team play, a lot of like, you know, kills there for the likes of Havoc, for Doodle, and yeah, Zazer unfortunately now just looking to break the duct here on recharge. Don't worry, I've been there, buddy. You'll get there. It'll be fine. As he does. My words of encouragement, no limits of power. Alright, Havoc picking one up there on the top glass. But Frenetic, our lovely HRL caster, 9 assists is insanity. Fantastic work there by the Frenetic. A lot of damage dealt to be capitalized on by his teammates. Now just needs to get away with their life as they cleverly route their way towards Hate. But yeah, Will is kind of wisely just taking the fights they can. Hamstar now in a very naughty position here, but will go down. Unfortunately, had no shield for the fight and is collapsed on by the remaining 3 members of Team Lottery, which doesn't bode well for his teammates, does it, Hamstar? Because we're seeing now a 9-kill lead again in the favor of Lottery. They have one player just absolutely isolated. Yeah, and there it is. And Bonesaw now the only player left up, and Spawners coming in on A, getting collapsed on by Frenetic already. Gets their wingman on the board and racks up an 11th assist to go with their 6 and 4 stat line. So yeah, this is kind of running away now for Lottery. But yeah, we head into the 35 kill mark now, and this is where, you know, if you're wave station, you plant your feet and you just try and get as many guns pointed in the same direction as you can. But for Lottery, if you're Lottery, you just keep your foot on the gas. You keep putting the team under pressure. You know you have them spawning over in A now. They're able to get the Doodle to free up some space up around Whirlpool, but they're unable to contest the camo pull. So Frenetic now is going to go slithering around, seeing if he can find any players. But they've all made their way up red and gold, and 2 fall for the side of Lottery pretty cleanly. But it's a bit late in the day now, and they're going to have to do a lot more than that to get their way back into this game. And it looks like they might. I mean, they're up to within 12 here, and it looks like, yeah, they are all pointing in the same direction. 11 kills now the difference, but only 10 needed for Lottery to take this one home. Bones on now with a very important... Oh, unfortunately unable to get it. And we're back. My apologies. Here, starting strat's obviously going to be get your hands on those rockets, and it looks like it's going to be a relative. Oh yeah, a bit of aggression here from Hamstar. Does net him a kill, but will be traded out, and it's 2v3 on the map. And Havoc now with the rockets in hand has opened that now to 3 dead for Waste Station, and I believe Waste Station may have gotten away with the overshield, but it's going to be Scan Constellation if they're not able to pull something out here. Although, yeah, Zazar does go down. A lot of team shots coming in there from the side of Lottery, and I believe that was the camo just evaporated in moments, which is kind of the situation you can find yourself in when you don't capture the rockets off the start of, or off the rip. Here comes Havoc now, down onto the flag. We'll find Zazer and we'll take him down. Oh, an unfortunate miss shot there from Buff Bagwell. So we'll have to go chasing and take them down, but that leaves them light up on long. But it looks like R1 Doodle and Frenetic have done enough here to get that over the 50-yard line, and I just don't see a way that this is going to be stopped here without any massive heroics. And R1 or Doodle able to pop that one home. No kills, but 4 damn assists in the cap flag is not bad at all. Nothing to sneeze at. So Havoc now, they're looking to keep that spawn trap in effect. And yeah, Zazer forced to go up to S2. Oh, great shot there from Buff Bagwell. Fantastic stuff. That up on Plat. And Buff now, the only player left on his team in a strong position, but will get hounded down. And that flag is going to go home. But only 3 shots remaining. And Hamstar with the no-scope headshot. Really pushing his team forward. Great shot there. Will take them down. You know, who needs headshots when you can get 3 body shots, right? And Doodle now up on S1 and Frenetic on the overextension. And back all of them now. Spawning down S1. Buff down. And that's going to hurt now if you are a lottery trying to overextend. The Frenetic and Havoc have gotten out ahead of this, though. They are there. And that allows Doodle to sneak up the back. And it's 2 dead. Now, from the side of Waystation 3, and this is it. It's going back home, and Buff Bagwell will get away with out his life, unfortunately, but with the flag. Fortunately. R1 Doodle now, the Rockets, and oh! Rocket Repulse return that one to sender, bud. Oh, fantastic stuff. Frenetic now. Oh, Dozy doing. Yeah, Zazer there just looking down in disbelief at how he hadn't been stuck and gets out with their life here. Is sticking around and does have their shields back. That player is dead, but Buff Bagwell also now down, and it's all on Havoc. Havoc is the only thing standing between Waystation and a run here to mid. And now Frenetic and the 2 others have spawned up down bottom. Sniper, but yeah, it was just a bit slow getting that flag to the halfway line. And it looks like, wow, Zazer, yeah, unfortunately took out Astros there in the melee. And that flag has gone home once more. You know, that, like, things can just go that way. Sometimes, you know, when you're 2-0 down, you know, things can just feel that little bit harder, but we'll see now. You know, if Waystation are able to improve their efficiency here, are able to get that flag out quicker next time around when they have the slays, then they could be in a decent position. But Astros here clearing out the base. Now, if we were watching anything other than Masters, maybe even Champion, then we would have seen that flag being pulled there. But did a great job to just decide or elect to get positional control the enemy spawns, and give his team the time to move up. But it looks like that is now all done. Hamster now just needs to repel this push here from Doodle, and unfortunately unable to do so. You know, you've always got to let that, like, you know, quarter-second gap, you know, halfway through your spray on that AR. You know, that's your pro tip from Delta. Take that one to the bank, etc., and so forth. As Bonesaw now has shots. Oh, wow, yeah, unfortunately now he finds himself kind of unveiled as a kind of Price is Right kind of prize, and without any shields is still able to put down reliable damage, but he doesn't have a lot of info on his backside, and it's showing as he peeks out there, sees 2, and there's not really many places for him to go. Maybe a little premature on that peak, but yeah, like, Waystation able to push back Lottery to their own base for a decent portion of time here. The only problem is they're unable to really do much with that, as they are continually kind of slayed out, like traded out, and you know, obviously when you have to run back across the map, that's going to be a bit of a disadvantage. Zazer now in a lot of pressure here as Frenetic looks to pull the flag, but unfortunately I don't think he knows there are 2 players waiting for him up top. Oh no, those are Team Lottery players. And Astra's here trying to do everything they can to pull attention back their way and away from the enemy flag. And is doing a fantastic job. Havoc now back here does manage to get the kill in the end, and that flag is going to go home, but I believe it might be the same for Way Station. So heads up play there from Astras had to be dealt with, because things could have gotten a bit weird there for Lottery had they not gone back out and cleaned out their closet. Good double kill there from Bonesaw. Astras now back amongst it, up like ready for the sniper spawners here. Saw where his teammates were, knew where the enemies were going to be coming down, got a lot of damage in, but unfortunately the trade out happens as a trade itself. So 1 for 2 there, unfortunately. Boneslaw now up on the enemy's side. Frenetic looking down long with the sniper, is going to find one and gets a hit. So we'll see now how he's able to capitalize on it. Our weapons are coming up. Good kill from Frenetic, but is taken out by the rockets. 2 dead now for Lottery, but 3 dead for Way Station. Those rockets are put to good use, getting 2 kills out of them, Zazer. You know, that's what you want to do. And with a player down under, we'll need to just be a little bit careful as he starts getting shot here from training. We'll go down. It's Buff Bagwell again. Who else? And just looking at the kills across the board here, there's not much to really separate the 2 teams. It's just about the efficiency of that cap. You know, when Lottery had their opportunity, they took it. And the same can't really be said for Way Station. Yeah, this is not a position you want to be in if you're Way Station, just completely trapped down on your S1. Hamstar is pushing out, and fortunately Bonesaw did get up to first, so able to put down some good damage, but man, he just keeps finding enemies, unfortunately. Just some good isolation of fights until, you know, he had to back off and found the enemy everywhere. And there's not really much you can do in that kind of situation. And with Zazer known about is going to be collapsed upon, and Buff able to pick up that flag momentarily, but will go down. Frenetic now just maybe dissuading a return, trying to be a bit of a nuisance here as we kind of maybe run the clock down just a little bit. He must be known here and is going to get double pushed, but yeah, he's still alive. The only problem is that he's not really in a position to do much with 2 players around him. But it looks like the Needles player just left or was killed, I would imagine. And Frenetic now, hands on the flag again. That thing's already up towards long. Now it's all on. Oh, but Buff goes down. Great snipe. And it's all on this one now. Great shots there. Triple kill from Hamstar. A real captain's performance there, keeping his team in the game, and he's gonna keep his foot to the gas, trying to get that flag back home. Shots down onto Buff now as well, and Havoc the only Lottery player alive. Great shots there onto Havoc, who spawned up, and Zazer now elects to go mid. And will go down for it. Long was there and available, but Astras now gets a touch on the flag, gets the rockets. Unfortunately, unable to pull them out in time. And I think this one's going to be fatal. That decision to go to mid, or like to go to green instead of long there could, like, I don't believe there was a Lottery player at long. So maybe just a bit of a fumble there. Maybe the flag just went in the wrong direction for them and they just had to commit. I'm not sure, but all in all, it just looks to be the case that Lottery are 1 minute away from seeding this one 3-0 in our quarterfinal, which would in fact be an upset. Not a massive upset, but an upset all the same, as Way Station came into this 5-2. from the regular season, and Lottery were 4-3.
30 seconds remaining.
Oh, this is a hero play from Astris. Unfortunately, I don't know that there's going to be enough for it. Oh, unfortunately, unable to get around the corner and will fall. And it's still 4v2 on the map here. 15 seconds remaining. And it's all down to Hamstar. And what he's able to do here. Havoc is hurt. Oh, and he's picked up another shot there. Leaves him without shields and will fall to Havoc. That return coming in now. And that will be game over. And 3-0 win for Team Lottery. And congratulations. I've got to...